It is my great pleasure on this auspicious day to introduce someone who needs no introduction whatsoever. Could I get a warm round of applause for your District 2 Commissioner, Jeff Rader.
Thank you, Burke, and thank you everyone for being here today. We are so pleased to be out on this little bit chilly morning indoors to open our new Central DeKalb Senior Center. Thank you so much, those of you who were here from the very beginning when we started doing focus groups and asking you what you'd like to see in a facility. And thank you so much for giving us your input when it came to where you would like this. And I think that you'll agree that this particular location here in Mason Mill Park, overlooking this beautiful playground and other facilities, is an ideal location for folks to spend time getting in touch with their skill set and with the experiences that they want to have as they explore their golden years. I want to thank particularly many members of our staff and of our elected leadership that are here today. And as you'll hear, that this project is really a very much a collaborative project, not only amongst us with the county, but also our federal partners and our partners with the regional agencies that help to fund and provide services for seniors in DeKalb County. You know, this center is one of a new blooming of senior capacity in DeKalb County that is occurring from the north to the south part of the county. For many years, the first project that was specifically designed for seniors in DeKalb was the Mac Love Center right behind us. And that was a public-private partnership between the friends and family of Mr. Love, who wanted to recognize the growing aging population in District 2 and to leave a legacy where they could remain active and engaged in their community. And for maybe 20 years now, the Mac Love Center has certainly served that function very well and become a model for senior services development in the county. Back in the earlier part of the past decade, DeKalb embarked on a second stage of senior center development with the Lou Walker Multipurpose and Senior Center down on Panola Road. Now that project was important because it provided us with a model of federal local partnership in being able to develop that facility. And any of you who have enjoyed that facility have, I'm sure, been impressed by the power of that partnership. This third phase began probably maybe 6 years ago, I think, when Chris Morris, who you'll hear from later in the program, was able to discern in our federal community development block grant program an opportunity to build facilities for seniors across the county and to be able to make those facilities available now rather than waiting for money to accumulate in the CDBG account, as we often do in order to do capital developments. And in being able to identify a loan program that would allow us to build now and then pay down that balance over time, I think that we really took a great opportunity. It made a lot of sense for us to be able to provide the facilities now when people need them, and then over time, as we enjoy them, we'll be able to pay off that debt using federal allocations that we receive on an annual basis. So now you see this Central DeKalb Senior Center will soon be followed by senior centers on Candler Road in South DeKalb and in North DeKalb in Chamblee. And it is a great thing that we were able to get this one done first. And I certainly congratulate staff for doing that, but I think it's important because this area of Central DeKalb really is the area of the highest concentration of seniors within DeKalb County. As you know, we are what's called a naturally occurring retirement community. Many of you moved to Central DeKalb when you were just starting families and coming into the community for the schools and for the gracious lifestyle. Your families have matured and grown here, and now you're finding yourself at a new stage in life. Well, you and your peers make this the area where 45% of DeKalb County seniors are located in District 2. So clearly we have a need, and now we have a means to serve that need. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Reverend Mary Lou Gilbert of Oak Grove United Methodist Church for words of inspiration.
Good morning. I'm so pleased to be with you today. I serve in aging ministries at Oak Grove United Methodist Church, and I work in Decatur, but I live in the northern part of Druid Hills near Sage Hill on the edge of the Emory campus. My husband and I retired 3 years ago, and after looking all over Northeast Atlanta for a retirement-friendly house, we decided to come home and remodel our own house where we lived for 36 years and where we now continue to age in place. Our world is certainly changing, isn't it? We are an aging world, but certainly an aging community, an aging state. Several years ago, Willard Scott, on Friday mornings, do you remember he would show the one person who turned 100 that week and their picture? Well, Willard wouldn't even be able to do it all in a week or two now with all the people who are becoming 100 years old. That is actually the fastest growing age group is from 90 to 100. Our world is aging. Fewer babies are being born across the world, but certainly in the United States, and we adults are living to be much older and because of improved health. My friends and I refer to this phenomenon as a tsunami, not because it's destructive, but because it's massive and huge, and the wave of aging is happening quickly. I want us to prepare for that at our church and in our community. So I'm pleased to be living this long, and I have hopes for living a much more productive and generative life for many years. And how very fortunate we are to have this wonderful resource of a new senior center in our area of Central DeKalb County. We're diverse in many ways, our community. We do have a large community of aging people, and I celebrate, though, the variety of ethnic and racial origins among and around us. I celebrate the great religions of the world that are represented in our neighborhoods. In fact, our family was so blessed to have an older couple as our early next-door neighbors who were survivors of the Holocaust. I never imagined that I would have that kind of relationship in my life, and certainly I didn't expect it in Atlanta. They taught and counseled us and reminded us of evil in the world and of the importance of the good community, where good people live and work and seek to bring harmony and compassion to their neighbors. The importance of a safe place where children can grow up surrounded by people who care about the world and its people. Recently, I attended a beautiful Hindu funeral for a friend, and my husband and I have grown to know many, many wonderful Muslim friends who've come to this country as refugees. Professor Thangaraj at Emory was right when he said, we Americans once lived in small communities where everyone looked exactly as we did. And in some neighborhoods, that likeness is still present, but by and large, we now look out our front doors and see people of all colors and all ethnic origins. We look at our streets, we hear other languages. In the stores, we can buy foods from around the world and cook delicious flavors we never knew before. Our children are growing up in a new and blended world. I celebrate this wonderful new Central DeKalb Senior Center because it's a place where we can come together and link arms to learn, to live actively, to plan ahead and advocate for what's needed to age in place. We're so fortunate to live in a good county. the good county of DeKalb. Not perfect, but it's good and getting better all the time. Right, Lee? Amen. This wonderful complex of senior center, library, and recreational area will help us to become more of a good community, more like we wish to be. The community where aging is celebrated and all are welcome. The community where we look to the future as we prepare and welcome future generations. I invite you now to open your heart to pray your own prayer from your faith tradition or experience your own silence as I offer my prayer. To all that is holy, we have different ways to pray and worship, but we ask you to hear our many prayers as we ask a blessing for our coming together today to celebrate and claim the beginning of the joyful potential and services of the Central DeKalb Senior Center. We ask for blessings for the staff as they envision and plan for enriching programs and activities that bring life and energy. And bless our county leaders as they seek to provide for the needs and for the people of DeKalb. Help us that together we may do our part to open the way for the inclusive and the good community for all humankind. Amen. Blessings to all of you.
Thank you, Reverend Gilbert, for those inspiring words and for that prayer as well. And when she looked back at me about the direction of the county, I said, amen, because we really are moving forward in the right direction. And so thank you for participating. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see everyone out here on this balmy morning here in DeKalb County. But it's a wonderful day here, isn't it? It's a day of celebration. It's a day of energy, and I'm excited because, you know, a lot of times we have these moments in DeKalb County where we would go out and we would commemorate the starting of a building, a project, through the shoveling of dirt. We'll have those ceremonies. But then I always get even more excited about the ultimate ending of that project through the cutting of a ribbon. And today is exciting because we get to acknowledge a lot of hard work, a lot of time that has gone on, some bumps in the road to get us here, but we're actually here. $5 million later, 15,000 square feet or more of a facility that you can participate in. As much as I like to participate in these, our wonderful seniors let me know that I have about 25 more years before I can participate in this. But it's a great day. It's a great day in DeKalb County, and I'm just excited to be here to show our commitment. You know, we talk about our commitment to public safety and to development in our county, economic development, investing in those things. But today it shows our commitment to our seniors and investing in our seniors, the crown jewels of our county. You all are, you know, who make DeKalb County as great as we are. You have given us the great infrastructure, the great name that DeKalb County has had in years past really came because of your hard work and diligence. And I want to thank you all for doing that. And this is kind of, you know, our investment back to say that in your crown years, in your seasoned years, we do believe in you and we do give back and invest in you. And today we have a facility that we can show for that. No, it's not all that we could do. This facility probably should be 3 or 4 times this size. We should invest probably 5 times what we do to our seniors, but we are doing the best we can with the resources that we have available. And so we do have a commitment to you all, and I'm thankful to be here to participate in this. We have our former CEO, Liane Levetan here, and so when you think about the work that has been done, this predates me. You know, it predates many of us here. It goes back to the time that she spent here and the vision that was put forward. You know, and today also shows a commitment to thinking better and smarter in DeKalb County. To have this facility connected to a park shows that, we are being more strategic with our investments. Had we thought this way, 30, 40 years ago, every park would be connected to every senior center, would be connected to every library, maybe even a fire station, or a police station, that we could really, coordinate our services in the county. So, I'm thankful that we're here all together. We have some special thank yous. We, as Commissioner Rader mentioned, a strategic partner with the federal government, our Housing and Urban Development, HUD, participated in this. And so we've learned over the years how to better bring in federal funding to allow us to accommodate the things that we want to see done here. We have Hogan Construction, and there will be acknowledgments of them before. I think Paul Hogan is here. I shook his hand earlier. Hogan Construction, Hauser Walker Architecture as well, Silverman Construction Program Management. There's Arnie in the back. But these are the partners who are helping us to get to this point here today. So it's a great day in DeKalb County. I don't want to sit up here too much longer because we want to get on with the program and cut that ribbon to acknowledge the work and the tremendous work that many individuals have put in forward, and many companies as well, to get us moving to this point in the day. Commissioner Kathy Gannon was scheduled to be here. Something came up at the last minute for her, and she's unable to be here today, and so she won't be able to bring those greetings, but I'm bringing greetings on her behalf as well. So let's enjoy it today. Let's enjoy progress, because this is what today represents. It represents progress here with us. We have our sheriff here with us, Sheriff Jeff Mann. Go ahead, stand up, Sheriff. He is here, acknowledging such a wonderful day. And you'll think, well, why does the sheriff need to be here? Well, the sheriff is committed to our seniors as well. He's committed to raising our quality of life in DeKalb County. And it's a partnership. It's us working collectively together. There are many men and women who are here representing our county government. So if you work for DeKalb County, raise your hand. It's too many people to acknowledge, but I want you all to see our commitment as a county. And so many people's hands were involved in getting us here today. So I'm thankful to all of you all who work for DeKalb County. Thank you for our community partners as well. And thank you for the work that you're doing. And I pray that you will enjoy every aspect of this facility, because you deserve it. God bless you all.
Hello, seniors. A lot of what I'm going to say has been said, because after all, there is a theme here of seniors. But you can't ever thank enough people enough times. And so therefore, we want to thank DeKalb County for their commitment to our community. We also think this is a wonderful center. Most of you have walked through it, and it is great. We also want to welcome the opportunity to work together with Victoria, Becca, and James as we all strive to remain socially involved and to keep our minds and bodies active. And as Commissioner Rader said, that all this started with focus groups, many focus groups that they had that a lot of us were involved with. And look how wonderful it turned out. And then we attended the groundbreaking, and now today we are here for the ribbon cutting. So we really feel privileged to have been part of something that we feel is big. So it is exciting to know that this Central DeKalb Senior Center is now a reality, and in just moments, all of this would be ours to play in. Thank you.
Good morning again, everyone. My name is Chris Morris, and it is definitely a privilege to be here, and I want to repeat everything that everybody's been saying, that this is really a great example, again, of teamwork. So with all the county employees from infrastructure, Harry, everybody, Bob Sims, raise your hand, all the county employees, our fire chief, our assistant fire chief, fire marshals here, planning department, all the other county, Roy, Parks and Recreation, Marvin, everybody stand up one more time. Let's give all the county staff, because this would not be possible without all of the county people working together, including the staff that the seniors will see. They've already named them, but all of the staff work that went into getting this done. I mean, behind the scenes, making it work. Alan Mitchell, our assistant director, is still there doing all this stuff. Raise your hand again, Alan. We all know him. And I'd also like to acknowledge, you all remember, the seniors remember David Wu and John Jockstetter. We went through that entire process. Even though David has passed, his spirit will always be with our department. And he loved working with the Central DeKalb Senior Center. Since Senior Connections that helped, gave us a lot of input. But I just want to again say thank you to everybody, the seniors, the meetings that we had right next door to the Mac Love Center. That's where we had all of the community meetings, planning, sharing what it is that the seniors wanted to see here in this facility. And you will always see an ongoing connectivity between the Mac Love Center and this center. I was here when the Mac Love Center was donated to DeKalb County. So there's a real connectivity to the Mac Love Center. So on behalf of everybody, thank you so much for being here, for making this possible. Everybody from the Hogan architectural team, stand up. Arnie, raise your hand. See the people that did the work. All of these team members here physically worked on the design of this. You know, it's wonderful as a grandmom to be able to stand and watch your children play. Commissioner Rader, your grandchildren play. When we were planning this, we looked at sites all over this park, you know? So you don't have grandkids yet, but I have two. So, you know, all of the things that it takes to make this a great place, I know that we have all the ingredients here, and we are looking forward with Victoria, Rebecca, James, and the other staff persons. We're looking forward to continuing to do everything that we can through the Office of Senior Affairs, all of this, Carl Williams, his staff members, Gertha, are you all here too? But just thank everybody that are working together to make this possible. With that, I'll just say my other comments, Commissioner. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Roy Wilson, and Mr. CEO, you couldn't say we, but I can say we when it comes to senior centers. I've come of age, and we are excited that we are able to open this new building today. I often say that the Recreation, Parks, and Cultural Affairs Department is like the old GE commercial. We bring good things to life, and this center will bring good things to life for our seniors. And it's very unusual to have a senior center in a park. And now that we have this community of services right here in a park with the senior center, the park, the recreation center, the library, we have created a community of services that anyone and everyone can use. When I came in, I saw Allison Weisinger, who is the director of libraries. Is Allison still? Oh, there she is. Oops. Stand up, Allison, so there's your library director. Gentry Buchanan is your recreation center director. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize two of my board members who are here from the park board, and that's Rich Alvarez over here and Beth Nathan over here, who's blending in. So and you all met Marvin Billups, our deputy director, earlier. So we're excited to have this facility in a park, and we will use it often. And when you can't find me, just send security over here. I'm eligible, and I thank you very much for being here today. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I really feel very nostalgic today because as I look around this room, I see so many people that have meant so much to me during my life. And I can honestly say that I qualify for this facility. I think also I'd like to thank whoever invited me, that you all know that I always like to have the last word. So I'm going to make it as short as I can. I think you've heard from all of our wonderful people up front. And it was wonderful, Mary Lou, that you reminded me when we first met at Glenn Memorial. My campaign manager, Mary Davis, that many of you may remember, was a member there, very active. And as a matter of fact, I wear the pin lovingly that she left me, that her husband gave her for her 50th anniversary. So relationships are very, very important. And as I look around and I see so many people that I've known for so long and unfortunately don't see as often as I would like to, but in a way that may be a good thing because it means we're all staying busy. Yes, you've heard the history today, but I want to go back even a little further. We mentioned the library, and Barbara Loa, that many of you may recognize that name, was library director. And when she retired, she came to me and she said, Liane, we've got to have a study done of what these seniors, that included her, are going to have as a future in DeKalb County. And that really gave, I'll say it was the beginning of a strategic plan by volunteers. Today, what you see are wonderful bricks and mortars, but really and truly, what is wonderful about this facility is each and every one of you and the role that you continue to play. The people that have made this, Carl Williams, I saw Carl here. I could say, Carl, you work for me, but I never said work for me. Everyone in DeKalb County worked with me. And I think that that's the secret of success, as our CEO knows so well, that it's working together. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the future belongs to those that prepare for it. Well, in DeKalb County, I can honestly say that I'm proud of the fact that seniors have not been forgotten. We've lived in this area, in our house, since 1969. For all of you that can figure that out, that's a long time. My husband, that would have loved to have been here today, he's 90 and going to be 91 in April, but he is busy on Mondays and Tuesdays because he has a lunch and learn that he has to prepare lunch for and call all of his people to go to. So in other words, what I'm saying is that this today is the culmination of a dream, not only for all of those in the county that's made this possible. I saw Arnie Silverman somewhere, project director, got this thing going. And so many of you that are here that are availing your services. It's a wonderful day, but for me, it's particularly wonderful because so many of us that have so many threads in this chain know what friendship means, but also it means providing services. And I can say thank you to all of the staff that have made this possible over the years. Chris, she didn't tell you this, but she came to work. Can I tell them when you were 19? Did I get it right? So I'm giving away a few secrets. But I want you all to really and truly enjoy this facility. Tell your friends about this. Many organizations, such as Senior Connections, are working. I'm very privileged, Mr. CEO, to serve with you as a citizen member of ARC and a member of the Senior Advisory Committee that they have. And we are continuously working to see that health benefits are the best. We're working with transportation issues so that this area can get great transportation for all seniors at all times, an ongoing project. And all I can say is the best is yet to come. Thank you.
All right, let's cut this ribbon.
1,